Morning, dear language lovers. Today on 16 June, Tuesday, 2026, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major aims of the Hindu daily. I am Chintu M Raju from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate language awareness by going through the major aims of the paper and to see how its habits are shared there so that we can use them in our daily communication. We go with the first insight of the day. US and Iran reach agreement to end the war, reopen Hormuz Strait. We have a sentence with three verbs in different positions. One is reach, the other one is end, the other one is reopen. So we start with the standard sentence where the doers will be two countries, US and Iran. What do? They reach. We get the first verb of the day, reach.
Reach.
Reach, it's a beautiful word. To arrive at a place, reach agreement. That's very important. That is very important collocation. So you are achieving something. You get a particular level, reach agreement. So verb plus noun combination can be beautiful collocations. A-G-R-E-E-M-E-N-T. So this is another beautiful noun. Meant endings would be nouns.
Agreement.
Agreement, that's and falls on the second sub agreement. The situation in which people have the same opinion. Reach agreement. To end. E-N-D. Here the verb will be in its infinitive form. End.
End.
To end war. So the letter A will have O sound here. It's a very important pronunciation
War.
part. War. War. End war. Reopen. Hormuz Strait. Reopen. Reopen. It is a hyphenated word here. It can be without hyphen also.
Reopen.
Reopen. Reopen Hormuz Strait. US and Iran reach agreement. US and reach agreement. Why do US and Iran reach agreement? US and Iran reach agreement, don't they? Agreement is reached by US and Iran. Now we move to next news item. India and Slovakia expand bilateral ties with a slew of MOUs. India and Slovakia are the doers. What do? They expand. E-X-P-A-N-D. So this is a very interesting verb.
Expand.
Expand. There are two syllables and the accent falls on the second syllable. Expand. You increase in size. As we know, the letter X doesn't have any sound in English language. So that is compensated by cursive combinations. Expand.
Expand.
Bilateral ties. Bilateral. B-I-L-A-T-E-R-A-L. So that is a very interesting adjective.
Bilateral.
Bi means two. Bilateral involving two groups or countries. Bilateral ties with a slew of. A slew of will act as a collective noun. A slew of. A group of, basically slew.
Slew.
It's a large number of something. A slew of. A slew of MOUs. MOU stands for Memorandum of Understanding. India and Slovakia expand. India and Slovakia do expand. Why do India and Slovakia expand bilateral ties? Bilateral ties are expanded by India and Slovakia. India and Slovakia expand bilateral ties, don't they? Now we move to the next item. CPIM suspends a Padma Kumar. So there are three parts to the CPIM. Communist Party of India, Marxist. The word does it do? Suspense. S-U-S-P-E-N-D. So here we have two syllables, accent falls on the second syllable.
Suspend.
Suspend. Success. It's very interesting. You stop something from being active. Suspends. Who is the receiver? A Padma Kumar. So CPM suspends a Padma Kumar. A Padma Kumar suspended by CPM. CPM suspends, doesn't it? Now we move to the next news item. India's goods exports hit record high of $45.2 billion in May. Trade deficit widens. India's goods exports. So there are three times the letter S appear, but with different language features. India apostrophe of India. Goods exports. So that's a plural part. Hit is the verb. Exports hit. It's a very interesting observation.
Hit.
Hit. Record high of 45.2 billion in May. Trade deficit. That's a very interesting word. D-E-F-I-C-I-T. So here we have Three syllables.
deficit,
Deficit, access force in the first syllable. So that's a gap. Gap widens. What happens to the deficit? In WIDEN, it widens. It gets widened.
widen,
So the I sound is very prominent. So greater in width. Now we come to last research of the day. NCPA claims to be the largest parliamentary force from Bengal after Trinamool merger. NCPA stands for Nationalist Citizens Party of India. NCPA, what happens to it? Claims to be, it's a very interesting verb. CLAIM, claim, claim.
claim,
Here the letter C has got a hard Q sound. To say that something is true, although you cannot prove it, and other people might not believe it, claim. Claims to be the largest parliamentary force. Largest will act as in superlative degree of the adjective large, larger, largest. The largest parliamentary force, FORCE. So here the letter C, then R will be silent.
force,
Largest parliamentary force from Bengal. Force will act as noun here. From Bengal after Trinamool merger, MERGER. So these are the beautiful noun.
merger,
Merger. An occasion when two or more companies join together. Merger. Here the middle R is again silent. Merger. It's a beautiful noun. So we have got off words today. A rich agreement. Expand, bilateral, SRU off, suspend, deficit, widen, claim, merger. So our duty is to see how these words are structured in a sentence so that we can construct our own sentences. This is how we make use of the newspaper reading activity to improve our language. I wish you all the best in your language journey. Have a great day. Thank you very much.